just about to turn 40. "40 is the natural number between 39 and 41. It is the atomic number of zirconium and is the unique temperature that, when negative, -40, makes Fahrenheit and Celsius scales correspond. An Arabic proverb says that to understand people, you must live amongst them for 40 days. The expression 40 winks means a short sleep because it passes super quick. And in numerology, under the vibration of the number 40, we are ready to build our higher consciousness, a consciousness that is developed on all levels of living. But what is 40 for a woman?
40 for me is something that should be celebrated. It's not something that should be feared. When I think of 40, I think of being fabulous.
What I think about turning 40, it's just another number.
Turning 40 for me hopefully means that I'll have more money.
I think 40 is a mega cool age.
I think of it as being fabulous and fantastic, but most of all I think of it as being fearless.
More time to spend, both of which on myself.
40 is the new 30.
Embrace it, enjoy it.
To me, it's a celebration of your life, of what you've achieved.
It's 60 years until you're 100, so I think that's really cool.
And I think I'm going to think about all of the great things that I've done in my life and the opportunities that I've had.
So that I can do all those fabulous things that I always said that I would do.
Have a look back on the last 40 years and all the amazing achievements that you've made, rather than being fearful of maybe things that you haven't achieved yet.
And even a little bit to look forward to what is to come. And then I think that I've got another 40 years to have as much fun as I've had. So for me, it would be an exciting time.
And just dancing all day and dancing the night away.
I'm not so happy about turning 40. I guess I feel a bit anxious about it. I guess by now I really would have thought that I would have had a partner in my life, or I would have been married and had kids by now. I do feel a bit of pressure from my family. I don't think that they intend that in any way, shape or form, but you know, I guess my parents really want to see me married and happy. At the end of the day, I've done so many things and I'm really happy about those, but there are so many things that I wish that I would have done by now, and I just haven't achieved them. Because I was feeling so heavy about it, I really wanted to do something to kind of dissipate that fear, and so I've come up with a little project. So over the next few days, 40 of my friends and family are going to receive this, and they're going to do something special with it. I kind of have something for you. Really? Hi.
Hi, Wynn. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hi, how are you? Thanks so much for coming today. This is something. Did you get my email? I came up with a little idea and a little project. Basically called What Good Can Come from 40. I'm just going to read it to you. I'm going to give Greg this to read out, if that's okay. Okay, so here goes. Approaching 40 over the last year has been, well, pretty scary for me.
Feelings of inadequacy and fear about not yet having achieved so many things in my life have sometimes gotten the better of me. I mean, seriously, what good can come from 40?
I have a great circle of friends and family.
I'm really healthy, I live in a great part of the world, I have food to eat, and I know I've achieved some pretty cool things as well in my 39 years.
I've lived in 6 countries and travelled all over the place. I've run 2 full marathons.
I've even abseiled down the side of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I know there's some great things to feel really good about.
But 40, not so elated. Not even close. I mean,
what good can come from 40? This is amazing.
So I got to thinking more about this and how could I make friends with the elephant in the room?
What good can actually come from 40? And here is what I came up with.
If I was to give 40 groups of people $40 each, and they come up with 40 different ideas to do some good in the world with that $40.
Well, then I guess I could definitely say something good could come from my 40th. So here we are. You're all part of the chosen 40. You now have 40 hours to do something good with this $40.
So basically I'm going to give you guys $40 to do something really good with. We would give you $40 each so that you could do something good with that.
So let's see what good can come from 40.
What good can come of 40? It's very cool.
Awesome! Thanks guys! So the What Good Can Come from 40 project is really about transforming fear around turning 40 into something really positive that could affect someone else's life and really positively impact someone else.
Thanks for such a great idea.
I'm donating my $40.
Wishing you a very happy the day that raised
made my donation.
New South Wales Farmers.
The first one is Gorshni the Kishbal.
South Wales Farmers.
So with the $40 that Wendy's so generously given us, we've decided to support a cause called Pray for Evie. Evie's a little 2-year-old with a neuroblastoma, so she's going through a lot of hard times at the moment.
So our first idea is that we would speak to Evie's mum to understand almost if Evie and her parents together, they have a bucket list of things they would like to do.
The second idea we had was to speak to the mum again and work out whether there's something that in Evie's life that we can make better. So is there something with quality of life that we can improve, whether it's a new bed or something to do with the hospital, just something to make her life a lot easier.
Because we're having our first little baby this year, our charity is going to be...
We're going to align with the Down Syndrome Association of New South Wales and partner with disadvantaged families having their bubs with Down syndrome. Start with one family, but hopefully through the CrossFit community we can support lots more.
So my $40 that Wendy has given to me is going to be donated to the National Breast Cancer Institute. It's a charity that is very dear to my heart at the moment. But the $40 that Wendy's given me isn't going to stop with the one-off donation. I'm going to continue to give money to this organisation for the next 12 months.
Ever since I've lived in Bondi, there's been this guy who's lived on my street and he had some sad news and he had a bit of a breakdown, and every morning when I used to come out of my house he was at the front. He's a homeless guy and obviously has got, he's got some stuff going on, and I saw him every morning and he looked so happy, but he's obviously going through a tough time. So I want to give my $40 to the coffee shop that he stands outside every single day. I see him every time I drive to work and I look at his face and think about all of the tragic things that have happened to him, and I want to give this $40 to the coffee shop so that every morning as we're coming into winter they can give him a lovely hot coffee, and then every time I drive past him I know that I've done something to help him and make his day better.
40 is actually just a number, and to be quite honest, I don't want to be defined by that number. I guess by doing this project I've actually realised just how lucky I really am. There's so many people and communities that really need a lot of help, and by being able to do this I've realised firstly I'm lucky enough to be able to do it, but secondly I'm so healthy, I have vibrant health, I've got a beautiful home, I have an amazing family and group of friends that love me, and that's what more could you want for? I'm very lucky.